I'm Balthazar, and before we get this video started, I have two things to say. What was the first thing? I forgot, but the album that I wanted to recommend last video, it's called The Singer and the Song by Labi Siffre. I think that's how you pronounce his name, I'm not sure. But The Singer and the Song, it's a great album. I want to do videos where I discuss that stuff monthly. So at the end of June, we're in Pride Month. I might have a video about Pride Month actually. Anyway, at the end of June, I'll be making a video where I recommend a game, movie, album, TV show, book, whatever. Just to, anyway, in this video, I'm going to be discussing, two games that I love, one on Xbox, one on PlayStation, and two games that I despise and that I feel should not exist. Two games, I'm going to start off with the games that I love. Two games that I love and I love playing are Wolfenstein 2, if you can try to get the glare out of the way. Wolfenstein 2, this is actually the reversible cover, which I think looks so much better. Just an amazing game. Both of them, both Wolfenstein 2 and Wolfenstein 1 right here. Such great games. I'm excited for the next two games. And then that's the Xbox, my favorite game on Xbox. And then my favorite game on PlayStation is Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Both of these you can get on both consoles, I'm pretty sure, with Wolfenstein. And you definitely can with Borderlands: Handsome Collection. So I'm going to start off with Wolfenstein 2 and what I love about this game, and the first one. So it's a first person, so if you don't want spoilers, I recommend not watching this video. That's it. But if you don't really care and you're just interested in knowing what the plot is and knowing how fun it is, that's really all I'm going to talk about. So the plot of Wolfenstein, the first one, I'm going to start there, is you are a soldier in World War II, and you are going to kill not Hitler, but like a Nazi leader. You're going to kill him, but you get caught, and you basically get knocked out, and you lose all your memory, and you're paralyzed. And you are saved by a Polish family, and they take you into their hospital, and you are there in the hospital paralyzed, not being able to move, think you're basically in a coma for 10 years, I think it is, or 13 years. And in that 13 years, the Nazis won. The Nazis won World War II, and you have to play as William J. Blazkowicz, and you have to kill all the Nazis, and, kill all the Nazis. It's super fun. It's a first-person shooter. It's amazing. That's really all I can say. It's a super fun game where you just kill onslaughts of Nazis. And then that first one ends, you kill the guy. And then the second one, or in the first one, it introduced a new person. And in the second one, you have to try and kill that new person. And so, you go around doing that, go to different place to place, trying to kill everyone there and get the information that you need to kill the main girl. And whenever you kill that main girl, right before, you are introduced to Hitler. And in Wolfenstein 3, you're going to kill Hitler, and you're going to beat the trilogy, you're going to win it all, and boom. But they are releasing two Wolfenstein games this year, Wolfenstein 3, of course, but they're also introducing a spin-off game with William J. Blazkowicz's children. So he has two twins in part 2, well, his wife is pregnant with two twins, and so in the spin-off game you play as those two. So I'm excited for that. It's going to be really cool. And, it's just a really fun first-person shooter game. No online, no multiplayer, just a fun single-player game. And I love it. Now with Borderlands, it's also a first-person shooter, but this one you can play online if you want, and this one is mainly more quest-based, where you go off and do side quests, and it's open world, whereas Wolfenstein 2, you're dropped into a level and you gotta kill everyone there, which is super fun, but I also like the open world feel of Borderlands. Now, Borderlands the Handsome Collection is just the one that I have on PS4, but I love Part 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, and I'm very excited for Part 3 coming out. So, both of these games are going to have 4 games in the series by the end of this year, and they're going to have 3 mainline entries. So, super cool. Basically, in Borderlands, you play as a Vault Hunter, and you, at least in the first and second one, you're on the planet Pandora, and you have to kill all the bad guys because you're trying to find the vault, which has a bunch of gold, and you get to be super rich and everything. And in the pre-sequel, you go to different planets, and that's super cool. So yeah, 2 amazing games that I love. I recommend the both of them. Borderlands, if you're kind of a casual, you're just looking for a good calming experience, and Wolfenstein if you're looking for an intense shooter experience. But I could not recommend the both of them anymore. Now we're going to go to games that I hate and that I despise and that I think shouldn't exist. So for my Xbox, I like the majority of those games that I have in there. But it was a debate between Far Cry Primal, which I do not like, but I can understand how other people might like it, so I didn't include that one. NASCAR Heat, though. NASCAR Heat Evolution. Terrible game. Terrible, terrible, terrible game. There's a career mode in it, and it's no fun. Because even when playing on the easiest difficulty, even when trying your absolute hardest, you are going to restart the race at least 20 times before you finally get in the top 3. And on the back it says, authentic physics, authentic rules, authentic racing. And it's whoa, you're actually going to be driving? It's so lame and so boring. I get it. NASCAR isn't the most interesting sport in the world, but come on. The driving in it is so slow and it's just so boring, and it's oh, make a left turn. I think Family Guy made a joke about that, where it's oh, turn left, make another left, turn left. And that's really what it is. That's really all that NASCAR is. And, this game just really goes to show you how truly boring NASCAR can be. So that's why I've chosen it as the worst Xbox game that I own. It's just no fun, it's boring, it's time consuming. It's just, I don't understand how you could have fun playing this game. Now, a game that I was really looking forward to, but turned out to suck so much. That game is Assassin's Creed Origins. Now, I'm a ginormous fan of the Assassin's Creed franchise, if you couldn't tell by this Assassin's Creed poster that I have here. And the fact that I own Assassin's Creed 3 on Xbox 360, and the fact that I own Assassin's Creed the Ezio Collection on Xbox One. and the fact that I own Xbox 4 Black Flag on Xbox One, and the fact that I own, if I can find it in here, if I can, yep, and the fact that I own Assassin's Creed Unity on PlayStation 4, you know, if you couldn't tell, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. And the fact that I digitally own Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I was excited for a new, different Assassin's Creed. I was like, oh, okay, they're gonna try something new, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, this was not that. This game takes everything that was great about the Assassin's Creed franchise, like the sneaking around, the coming up behind someone, using your hidden blade to kill them, just the fun of it, and it sucks it all away. This game is terrible. It's no fun. They changed the combat system, so now instead of sneaking up behind somebody and killing them like that, or you getting spotted, and then you spamming X, and then hitting Y when you have to dodge, and then figuring out ways to kill different enemies, you have to time the buttons perfectly. You have to go light attack, heavy attack, and, you have to change your weapon based on the difficulty of the person that you're fighting, which other games do well. An Assassin's Creed game like that, though, Jesus Christ, no. There's no way that would work, and it doesn't, and it does not. And also, in the regular Assassin's Creed game, you had one task, you had one mission. And you have to go to that mission, and then whenever you're done with that mission, you had to go do another mission. And they were all connected, they were all the same. But, that the Assassin's Creed games also had kind of side missions, but not side quests. The side missions were you have to go out and, collect this thing. And the side missions were, you have to, see a person getting bullied on the streets and kill the people who are bullying him. And, those were fun, those were great. It's so satisfying to go out and collect everything in the world. This game doesn't really do that. It makes a quest system, which is filled with a ton of side quests. And, while that could be good, it could be fun, it's not. It is god-awful. Because in Assassin's Creed Syndicate, it said that it recommended that you be a certain level, but it was easy to get to that level. It was super easy. If you just played all the regular story, you would be that level to go do that thing. But with this game, at least in my experience, I was level 18, and I was doing the main missions because none of the side missions seemed interesting or fun to me, and I was way too low level. I was level 18, and they were all for level 21. And, I got to a point where I needed to be level 28 to do the main story mission. And I'm like, fine, I guess I'll do some side quests. But still, I needed to be level 22 to do those missions. I'm like, that's probably just a recommendation. It might not be too hard. It's impossible to beat that game without collecting everything. While in Assassin's Creed Unity, or in any of the Assassin's Creed games, it was a fun thing to do on the side whenever you finally finish the game in order to feel satisfied and 100% the game. In this game, it is a must-do thing. And that just annoys me. It is no fun. It's just god-awful. God-awful. And I think Ubisoft has gotten worse over the years. So, there's that whole thing. I feel like what Ubisoft needs to do next, because I don't think they announced a new Splinter Cell at E3 this year, they need to make a new Splinter Cell. People have been asking for Splinter Cell for so long, and they have not done it. It is the one thing that they need to do. So yeah, don't play Assassin's Creed Origins, it sucks. Do play any other Assassin's Creed game. except for the newest one. I don't know what that one's called. Play any of these. Play any of these. These are fun. These are good. These are nice. I like Syndicate. Syndicate's great. Go play some Syndicate if you want. Don't play this. Don't play NASCAR Evolution Heat. It's boring. It's no fun. Do play Borderlands and Wolfenstein. Play all the Borderlands games so you're excited for Part 3 whenever it comes out. And play all the Wolfenstein games since, I think, Wolfenstein Youngblood. I think that one was the first kind of Wolfenstein connected to this storyline. Because I think it's like an older game. And then these newer ones, like Wolfenstein, what was the first one? Wolfenstein The New Order. That one kind of changed it all. And it's super fun. And then Wolfenstein 2, you know, it used the same kind of gameplay mechanics and obviously the same story, but it looks a whole lot better. It, you know, it feels better. It's just 2 great games in this Wolfenstein The New Blank series. 3 great games in the Borderlands series. Expecting a 4th by the end of this year. Expecting 2 more by the end of this year. So yeah. Hope you guys like this video. I want to do more videos like this. You know, one thing I love, one thing I hate. Because I could praise the thing that I love, and I could compare the thing that I hate to Assassin's Creed Origins. Anyway, that was it for this really long video, 17 minutes. So, yeah. See you guys next video.